Hi guys, so today we're going to be putting in some insulation into our wall cavities. We know that the insulation is going to help with the heat, or help keep the temperature in the van hot during the winter, or like warmish, or at least keep the hot air in, and cool during the summer. Seeing as how we're getting into winter, you can see I've already got my puffy jacket on. It's getting pretty chilly, so we need to put this in as soon as we can. I'm wearing gloves just because I'll be using rock wool insulation, and although it doesn't have fiberglass in it, it does have little rock particles, so they kind of get into your hands, and your hands kind of start to feel tingly after a little while of working in the van. So this time, or actually both vans that we've built out, we've used this insulation and it seemed to work pretty well. It has an R value of 15, which is pretty decent, and it's pretty thin, so it fits really nicely into the walls. It's 3.5 inches, and yeah, let's get started putting the insulation in. Oh, and before I forget to mention, we also chose rock wool because it does have a slightly higher R value than fiberglass insulation. And this rock wool is going to do a really nice job retaining our heat from our heater that we're going to install in a future episode, as well as our heated floors, so stay tuned for those. Alright, so without further ado, let's get to installing this into the van. It's going to be a while, so let's hurry up. Okay, so now it's the next day. Obviously, it's still a little bit dark in here and we have the doors closed, mostly because it's super windy outside. But as you can see, we got the bottom half of one side of insulation done. I'm going to try to get this top half and hopefully the other side as well. Okay, just to quickly show you, we've got the bottom done, the top part done on this end, started on the other end. Go ahead and finish off the rest. I did put little X's in places where we might possibly run wire, or places that I have not yet insulated. I just don't want to have to squish them in these cavities and then decide that we want to run wire. So yeah, looks good so far. We're going to take this light out as well. Okay, so got a fair amount done today. We got insulation in. I know it's kind of dark, but I'm gonna obviously wait to put insulation in the areas where we won't have windows, just because it's gonna fall off otherwise. Got this side done. Looks pretty good. Okay, so the last of our insulation is basically insulating the headliner. So we're gonna go ahead and do that now, and that'll be, for the most part, the last part that we need to insulate with this kind of insulation, the rock wool insulation. And then we'll do the floors and the ceiling in another video, so stay tuned for that.
As well as higher melting point.
Do I have to put that?
A higher melting point.
I don't think we care about that. Okay,
yeah.
And let's begin. Oh, it's getting cold in here in Colorado. It's just getting so cold outside.
And that's how she died.
Oh, it's actually really cold. Holy shit.
Yeah, I saw that. I was right outside. Good to see you.